This video is sponsored by Squarespace. I think I found the perfect travel camera setup. So last year I spent about a full month in Japan traveling around and just enjoying the sights. It was a great time. It was a solo trip and I got a lot of time to just roam around, use my camera gear and be with my own thoughts. Now I was having a hard time picking what camera that I wanted to bring with me on this trip, but I eventually settled on the X-T5 with the 27mm Pancake. And honestly, this is probably my hands down favorite setup. Let me tell you why. First off is its size. It's easy to bring the X-T5 with you, and while it's not the smallest Fujifilm camera, it's a nice, perfect size for taking with you and fitting in small bags. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is while I was in Japan, I was backpacking, so I only brought a single bag with me, and I had to fit everything in there. So having a small kit was probably the most important thing I had to do. The X-T5 with the 27mm Pancake on it keeps a super thin profile and was able to fit in my bag without taking up too much space. If y'all would like to see a video about what I brought with me and how I was able to pack it, please let me know and I'll make a video about that. Another great thing about this size was it made it easy to bring it with me. When I was out during the day and not at a hotel, I basically had a sling with me and also the X-T5 on a simple camera strap. The camera strap I was using was from Holdfast Gear, but I wasn't using any of my normal straps like the double strap or the solo strap when I work. This one is just a simple neck strap. It looks great and it's easy to carry. I was able to hang it around my shoulder and also have the sling so that I had both those things on me and was able to hang out for the whole day. The size of the X-T5 made it so that it didn't get in my way no matter what I was doing, and having this single neck strap on my camera also made it easy for me to use my hands whenever I needed them for anything. So the size is probably one of the best features about traveling with the X-T5. Next up was the X-T5's battery life. I actually was highly surprised at the battery life, and I never really had to change my battery throughout the day. Now, maybe I just wasn't taking enough photos, but pretty much I would bring an extra battery with me in my sling, and I never had to use it. And the cool thing was I was taking JPEG photos and also videos, and I still did not run through the whole battery. Now, I use the X-T5 for weddings, so I already know this. The batteries last forever, and even on a wedding day, which can be 8 to 12 hours, I'm only swapping my battery like 2 times. So the fact that I was roaming around Japan for literally the whole day and never had to change my battery was really awesome. So because of this, you don't have to bring 50 different batteries with you while you're traveling, and that is a huge plus. And on top of that, in my sling, I had a battery bank, so if I needed to, I would be able to charge up my camera or my phone or any of my other devices. If you've never experienced the X-T5 battery, truly, it is a marvel to see in action. The fact that I was going all day without needing my second battery just has me mind blown and is another big reason why the X-T5 is a great travel camera. Third up is the image quality. Now, obviously, I love the image quality of the Fujifilm system and the XT series. Now, remember the X-T5 has the new sensor, so we're getting those 40 megapixels, and that gives us a whole bunch of advantages. But first and foremost, the image quality looks great. Also, again, with the 27mm Pancake, I'm getting a wide enough view for the photos that I want at most all times. I even did a whole portrait session while I was in Japan, which you can check out right up above. But I love this lens. I use it for when I'm hanging out with my family and just taking any type of shots. When I don't want to do my professional work and I just want to take photos and remember the moments, this setup is hands down my favorite, and the image quality is great. Now, speaking of the image quality, you may be wondering why I didn't bring a zoom lens with me, and the next thing is the reason why I didn't need to, which is the 2x digital zoom. The digital zoom on the X-T5 is probably one of my favorite features, especially when it comes to travel. So again, without a zoom lens, I was still able to punch in when I needed to get close to a shot. Because obviously 27mm, which on a crop sensor is what, like 35mm equivalent, somewhere in that range. Someone let me know in the comments below. But obviously I couldn't shoot very far. But with the 40 megapixel sensor, I can just crop in on it and get that length that I needed. Again, I've been shooting with the older Fujifilm crop sensor cameras, so punching in on the photo a little bit and losing that 40 megapixels is not a big deal to me. I know all the photos are gonna look good anyway, and the fact that I could punch in at any point is a huge plus. Now, as a huge tip, the best way to do this for your travel camera is to actually set the digital zoom to a button on your camera. The way I did this is I actually set it up for the finger button on the front of the camera. This way, it was easy to get to for me. Pretty much at any time, if I wanted to zoom in, there was a button right under my finger that I could quickly press and take the shot that I needed. This essentially turned my X-T5 with the Pancake lens on it into a zoom lens. Now, clearly a zoom lens would have given me a better overall quality and I could have a full 40 megapixel shot. But again, I was only bringing a backpack with me to Japan. I needed to travel as light as possible, so the Pancake with the X-T5 gave me that size, and the digital zoom gave me the reach I needed when I needed it. Now, I've actually never really used a digital zoom like this before, or have traveled with the X-T5, and honestly, like, it was such a joy being able to just punch in when I needed it and get what I needed without having to walk into the shot or a place where maybe I couldn't even walk in and get closer. So if you are planning to travel with your X-T5 and you want to do this, definitely set it up so that that button on the front of the camera is for your digital zoom. I mean, look how easy it is to set this up on your own camera. On your X-T5, go into your menu, go to the gear, button dial setup, function setting, and we'll find that small button on the front here and switch it to the digital teleconverter. This way now, right at your fingertip, you can just press that and zoom in. Having amazing image quality doesn't matter as much if you're not showing it off to potential new clients, which you can do with this video sponsor, Squarespace. This year, you need to stop relying on social media only to get your clients, and you need a web presence that spans larger so that you can grow your business and look more legit. You can do this with Squarespace, which is an online platform where you can easily build your website, manage your website, and also have a space online where your clients can find you and look at your portfolio. I've personally been doing this for over 10 years now, and honestly, my business would not be where it is if it was not for Squarespace. When I started selling physical and digital products, Squarespace was there for me with their commerce features. I can monitor where people are coming from and how they're viewing my site with their analytics, which is super helpful because I can see even where my backlinks are. And with their Fluid engine, it makes it super easy to build new pages on your site or even update existing pages, and you don't even have to know how to design yourself. Squarespace makes it super easy. So make sure to check out the link in the description below for 10% off of your first website or domain, and stop using social media only to show yourself online. The fifth reason why the X-T5 is a great travel camera is its video capability. The X-T5 is a great hybrid camera and its video specs do not slack at all. Add on to that the fact that it has IBIS, which will keep your shot steady even if you're hand-holding, and you have a great camera for taking video clips. I've already talked about taking video clips at engagement sessions and weddings, which y'all can check out right up above, but the fact that I could just switch my camera over to video and take a quick clip whenever I wanted to was a huge plus. You can see here in all these videos, I was taking photos and video all throughout my trip, and I had really awesome shots that I was able to take. Being able to document my time while I was in Japan like this between the photo and video was a huge plus. And I love the fact that all I had to do was throw my little tiny ND filter on my Pancake lens, and I was able to get the shots that I needed and wanted in no time. Honestly, sometimes I would just leave the ND filter on there and still be able to take my photos. Another cool thing about the video features on the X-T5 as well is the fact that your video settings will always stay the way they are, no matter what you do on the photo side. So really, if there was something going on and I wanted a video of it, I just had to swap over to video real quick, take that, and then go back to photo. With this great image quality and video capabilities, on top of the look and size, it's just an all-around great camera, and it's what I'm going to be bringing with me all the time when I travel. On top of that, it's just an awesome camera, which you can see in these videos over here. The X-T5 is definitely a camera you want to start using in your kit.